Peace, family. I came all the way to the D to get my degree. This is the location where our brother got his training to be your doctor. See, I want to be your friend, but you got people that want to be your doctor. So Moorish World TV investigates. From Baltimore all the way to Detroit. To see what it takes to become a naturopathic doctor. This is the great university that our brother went to sell you some sea moss, to sell you some advice that you probably could Google yourself. But nevertheless, this is the holistic center or university where he got his doctorate. And I want mine too. So I'm here in the D. Let me walk to the door, shall we? Hold up. What do we have here? Due to the Governor Whitmer's executive order, Holistic Center, Holistic Training Institute, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise are closed to the public until further notice. Hold up. Due to Governor Whitmer's executive order, Detroit Center Holistic Training Institute, Healthy, Wealthy, Wise are closed to the public until further notice. This was 2020. If you have an appointment, it will be rescheduled as soon as possible. So this has been closed since 2020. I guess I won't be getting my degree. And it was closed for an executive order. We got to research that now to find out why. It's very unfortunate. Because I really wanted my degree. I really wanted my degree so I could sell you some sea moss. But I'm Professor Zahakabe and not Dr. Zahakabe. But this is the place where your brother became a doctor, certified, let me set this straight, to sell you advice and sea moss. This is the place that taught your doctor to heal you. Now listen, I have no problem with one saying that they're a doctor like Dr. Sabi and have some form of track record, or people accept that. But when you say that you are a doctor with a doctorate degree, that's a different type of claim. See, one can claim that they're a doctor and the people can confirm it by being healed. Or one can say that they have a doctorate degree and then we have the ability to look it up. So, Moorish World TV investigates. We are here in the D at the Great Holistic University. Right on the side of the road. We here. There is another center, Holistic Training Institute, Healthy, Wise. Y'all see that? Healthy, Wise. Here is the Training Institute. See that? That's the Training Institute. Right here. We're right in front of the Training Institute. You see that? And this is where get your doctorate degree, I'm a little crooked. Let me see if I can straighten this up a little bit. We want to be professional as possible. But this is where you get your doctorate degree. You want your doctorate degree? This is where you got to come. See this? This is it right here. World TV investigates how to become a naturopathic doctor by those who claim to be a doctor with a doctorate degree. Somebody shut somebody down, and we're gonna find out why. We're gonna find out why I can't obtain my doctorate degree. We're gonna find out why. We in the D, family. We in the D, trying to get my degree. That. This is some nonsense here. I done came all the way here for a degree. Come on now. I got my tripod. Got my Tahara plate. This is some nonsense. I came here to get my degree, man. I thought this was a university, man. I thought this was a university, man. You got me wasting the donations, man. You got me wasting the donations, man. You got me wasting the cash app. Coming all the way out here for this. Yeah, I'm mad. You got me wasting the donations. You got me wasting the donations. Coming all the way out here for this. For this? Come on, man. We gotta stop, man. We gotta do better, man. This is some nonsense, man. Y'all gonna buy this nonsense, man? Y'all going for this, man? Are we that desperate? World TV investigates. Live in the D. Stop playing with yourself. Allah gave you a life. It's our duty to preserve it. Treat yourself right. Stop playing. You don't know who you're playing with. You don't know who you're playing with. Trust me. I love all of y'all, man. I even love you, Goofy. Bunny ears. I even love you, Goofy. The pull up is real. Get the drop. Get real. We ain't on that. The only thing we on is the truth. Stop robbing our people. Stop acting like you helping somebody. And go help somebody. Ridiculous, man. Live in the D, man. Peace.
You're rocking with the best. Mess with this swordsman. Try it. Okay? I will cut you to ribbons. Mess with this swordsman. This killer. Falsehood killer. Kazimine. Zaladin. Mujrikin.
Don't make me take this fez off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower self, my mafia keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me, I'm the true and living God, but I know the low a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on a high note, I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm, no ramo. See y'all let the evil social media gas you thumb thuggin'. Thinking when I see you I'ma pass you, oh nah, we gon' talk about it, acting like you bout it. Guarantee you when I see you we could put some chalk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fans won't save you, cause I will take this fans off and ask you who made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes, you see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised, I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh, I resurrect and Hotep, I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath, you breathe weed and death. We come correct like a check when the G's connect. Disrespect, trying to get a rep, I'm coming for your wreck, for real.
Don't make
me take this fans off. Don't make me take this fans off. Islam, don't make me.
We're about to take
Zalimin, Mujrikin,
Don't make me take this fans off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower self, my mafia keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me, I'm the true and living God, but I know the low a little better than you.
Zalimin, Mujrikin, killer. That's what this was, man. This killer, falsehood killer, Kazimin, Zalimin, Mujrikin,
Don't make me take this fans off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower self, my mafia keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me, I'm the true and living God, but I know the low a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on a high note, I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm, no ramo. See y'all let the evil social media gas you thumb thuggin'. Thinking when I see you I'ma pass you, oh nah, we gon' talk about it, acting like you bout it. Guarantee you when I see you we could put some chalk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fans won't save you, cause I will take this fans off and ask you who made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes, you see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised, I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh, I resurrect and Hotep, I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath, we breathe weed and death. We come correct like a check when the G's connect. Disrespect, trying to get a rep, I'm coming for your wreck, for real.
Hold up. Hold up.
Hold up.
Don't make me take.
Hold up.
Don't make me take this fans off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower self, my mafia keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me, I'm the true and living God, but I know the low a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on a high note, I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm, no ramo. See y'all let the evil social media gas you thumb thuggin'. Thinking when I see you I'ma pass you, oh nah, we gon' talk about it, acting like you bout it. Guarantee you when I see you we could put some chalk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fans won't save you, cause I will take this fans off and ask you who made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes, you see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised, I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh, I resurrect and Hotep, I don't believe he left. I breathe Jesus' breath, you breathe weed and death. We come correct like a check when the G's connect. Disrespect, trying to get a rep, I'm coming for your wreck, for real.
Don't
make me take this fans off. Don't make me take this fans off. Islam, don't make me take this fans off. Don't make me take this fast off. Let's not rehash the past. You better ask quick fast. fast before I go into my bag. Be real with mine. I'm religious, not blind. Too many people are dying to be playing with your clowns. I ain't playing with you then. I ain't playing with you now. I picked up a circle 7. Now you think I'm a reverend. I'm a sheep with a scimitar from 7-11. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, you really don't want it. You better stick with the lessons and see what you can get from it. Cause all you get from me is a one-way ticket. Going straight to, yeah, you know we can kick it. But if you want kick it, then let's kick it. But if you don't,
Don't make me take the feds off. What up, family? The doctor is in the building. The real doctor is in the building. Hey!
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the more than you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those who speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it straight back. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people taught European how to bathe, and looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, but they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love it. Oh, Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my bastard state. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moore's world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moore's world, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That time. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Hold up. I gotta get you right. I gotta get my lighting right. I've been gone for a minute, and so my light acting funny. But hold on, stand by. Let me clean my lens first. How y'all doing today, family? I want everybody to share this. After y'all seen the Goofy show, now I'm going to give you some real information that could save your life. Give me a minute, though. Let me see if I can. Y'all step over there to see the Goofy show. How was the Goofy show? I didn't have time. I was too busy putting together this presentation for y'all. Let me get something to wipe this off. I know what it is. I was too busy putting together this presentation. I think I just got I got something on my lens. I think that's what it is, because I keep touching it with my oily hands. Are we good now?
Yeah, we good now. And I keep touching it with my oily hands. You know what I mean? Trying to give an intro. You feel what I'm saying? We good? Let me turn it this way a little bit. Tell me when we good. We good? It was just good. It was just good. Let me see. Are we good? We good? Are we good? Let's see if we good. Let's see if we good. Because I was just touching with my oily hands. I think that's where we messed up at. That's where I'm messing up at. I keep touching this thing. Let me see if I can get it clean one more time. All right. I think we good. That looking good right there. There we go. There we go. How y'all feel today? Well, I went to Detroit, and shout out to the D. Y'all know my wife, she loves the D. And y'all know, y'all got to excuse me. I got to blow my nose. Y'all see the video? I be having boogies in my nose. I got hit with a bat years ago when I was about 14 at a party, man. Bam. My nose always was crazy. But I went to the D, man. My wife loves the D. What type of energy y'all got in the D? Listen, do y'all know that when I went there, Inky said that I peeked in his children's window, and he doesn't even, what up, go back to Africa, bro? You know I want to interview with you so we can talk about going back to Africa, brother. But with that being said, do you know Inky did a video that said that I peeked in his children's window and took pictures and all of that? Do you know that he doesn't even live in Detroit? He don't even live in Detroit. That's a facade. That's a front. He don't even live in Detroit. He don't even live in Detroit. He tells people he live in Detroit so he can be elusive when he does these scams, and we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about that tonight. He don't even live in Detroit. Let me tell you something. He tells people he live in a certain area, so when the scam ultimately catches up with him, he's too elusive. Where you can't even deliver the mail if you made a claim. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? He can't even, listen. You know what we're going to do today, family? For all of y'all, I know we got the Inky people over here, but I'm going to bring you over here to Moorish World TV with those who officially do critical thinking. So, family, I am a doctor. I am a doctor. And as a doctor, I'm prescribing to you not to be dumb. Inky sells Antoine, whatever his name is, today. He sells $300, $400, and $200 sea moss. What I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to show you how $8.99 a bowl of water. This blender costs $59, but you can get one for $29. And a bag of sea moss. All right. This sea moss is Katoni or Katani, if you will. You see? What we're going to do, we're going to show you. I'm going to fix the camera in a minute. You can take this, $8.99. This costs $8.99, and it's official. All right? And it's official.
This is the Katani brand. I'm gonna hook the camera up in 1 minute. Hold on. See? We're gonna drop it in some water. Don't worry about the camera yet. Coffee and Kush TV, press 1. This is all you need to do. Under $10. And I'm gonna show you the different kinds of sea moss. I'll show you where I got it from. Put it in some water. You don't need $200. $8.99 at a Chinese market. I'm going to tell you what to look for in a minute. But we're going to let it soak while we're doing the show. Listen, I didn't clean this table behind me either. I just pulled it in here. That's all you got to do. And let me show you some good stuff. In fact, you know this is the good stuff because you see the salt water on it. You see the salt water on it. I'm going to talk about Conscious Crispus in a minute. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and I'm going to prove it. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and I'm going to prove it tonight. $8.99. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and I'm going to prove it tonight. I'm not going to use it all because this little bit here can make a whole jar here. And again, the Corpus Crispus costs the same price. I'll get some tomorrow on my live, Monday on my live. The Conscious Corpus Crispus is the same price at the same place. I'll get a bag on my live tomorrow for $8.99. I mean, Monday when I go out. Now, let me get my camera straight once again. Get my camera straight for all those in the back. All right. So we're going to let that sit there. We're going to let it marinate. All right? And while we let that marinate in the back, by the time I'm done, and by the time I do this presentation, if you're not lazy, you will be able to go to Dollar General, get yourself a blender, go to the Chinese store, and get yourself any type of sea moss you want after this presentation. All right? Any sea moss you want. And under $30, you can make your own sea moss. And the only reason I say under 30, get yourself a cheap blender. Somebody said, pick your flag up. My flag falling. Let me get it right. Supposed to be holding right there. That's right. It's chilling. There we go. We're going to lay the flag like this. We'll make sure everybody gets to see the flag. That's right. Now I might got to fix it. There we go. That's good enough. Don't worry about nothing. Now here we go. I always got to see my camera is adjusting to where I move at, and it don't adjust back. You follow me? So here we go. Let's get it adjusted to this space right here. You follow me? Give me 1 second. We're going to get adjusted to this space, and I ain't going to move too much more because I got a presentation I got to give you. Well, I see too. Still got a little scratch on it. I see it got a little scratch on that demonstration. All right. So now, here we go.
if you want to make sea moss, I'm going to show you where you can get all the brands that you want. If you have a Chinese store, do anybody have a Chinese supermarket around them? Press 1 if you got a Chinese supermarket in your city. This comes from the Great Wall of China here in Baltimore. All Chinese stores sell it. And this is, you have to understand, sea moss, you have some that are grown in tanks and some that are grown naturally in the sea. Chinese stores, most that I know of, that I researched, that's right, Route 40. There you go, Route 40. All the ones that I research, this comes from the sea. This don't come from the tank. And so this is the dangers of buying sea moss gel from people. They can tell you anything. They can tell you that it's Corpus Crispy. They can tell you that it's Blue Magic, and you don't know. And you don't know. So the most safest way, we're going to talk about Vietnamese too. The most safest way to buy sea moss is to buy it yourself so you know what you're buying. Kevin Gills, press 1. Kev Gills, press 1. Do y'all get me? The best way to buy sea moss is to buy it yourself so you know what you're getting. And it's only $8.99. This is $8.99. And this is going to give half a jar right there. Kev Gills, press 1. We got Coffee and Kush TV in the building. I just messed around. Kev Gills, press 1. Coffee and Kush in the building. So I'm going to break this thing down to you. But before we get into that part, let's get to the good part. Because let me warn you now, that one thing I'm not going to do, and if you came here for that, you're going to be in trouble. One thing I'm not going to do is, I'm not going to talk about his mama, because his mama, I would imagine, is a sweet lady. And if she's not in the flesh, of course she was. I'm not going to talk about his baby mama, because there is no life without women. There is not one of us in here that did not come through a woman. I will not talk about his mama. I have no interest to troll and find out who his mama is. I have no interest to troll and find out who his baby mamas is or baby mama. So if you, let me get Uncle Sug. Hold up, give me 1 second. Uncle Sug say unblock him. He was blocked. Uncle Sug, you didn't flick the script on me, did you? And I'll finish my comment in a minute. Let me see. Okay, he's unblocked. So again, I'm not going to try to troll and find out who his sister, his cousin, his father, his uncle, I have no interest in that. We're only here to talk about scams. I would not care if he goes so low that he plays handball with the curb. My objective is to prove to you that you have been scammed by one that looks like you and have no interest in your health or your well-being. You follow me? All right? I'm not going to talk about his children, because I want his children to grow up and to lead our people in the way that many of us has failed. You follow me? You follow me? I want his children to lead us in a way that many of us failed to lead. I will never do that. So if people think that I'm going to respond to the dirty stuff that he talks about that he has no clue about, it doesn't matter to me. I'm here to teach you something today that no one else will teach you. That this guy is a scammer. A lot of people will tell you about scams, but I'm going to teach you about scams today. I'm going to teach you that this guy has been scamming forever, ever. That's what I'm going to teach you today. And so if anybody came in expecting me to respond to his crazy madness that he just demonstrated, or I heard about it because, like I said, I didn't watch it. If anybody expects me to respond to that, you're sadly mistaken. I'm just not going to do it, due to the simple fact that I have more respect for sisters, mothers, and all of those who have been caught up in this matrix. I'm getting some stuff together right now. Who has been caught up in this matrix. You follow me? That we find ourselves in, because it's not his fault. It's not his fault for real. Part of it is his experience from post-traumatic slave syndrome. He's just a slave. That's all. He's just a slave. And it's okay. I know how to respond to slaves. You follow me? He's just a slave. And it doesn't bother me. Yeah, somebody said, GS, did you use a Sharpie? Yes, I did. I am a doctor. I am a doctor. Just because I wrote MJ Givens, just because I put my title with a Sharpie and not a computer, that don't mean I'm not a doctor. Y'all just be hating. Stop hating. Stop hating MJ Givens. You hating. Shout out to MJ Givens. So what I want to show you real quick, let me pull it up right quick, is I'm pulling up my file real quick. You dig? I think it's right there. Let me see it. Bam. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Let me pull this one over. Bam. Is that it? Hey, where they all at? Is that it? All right, let me throw that down. I'm looking for a file real quick. Let me throw that down. Give me 1 second. Okay, there it is. Pull that up. Pull that up. And let me pull that up. Boom. Pull that up. So real quick, family. All right, we ready to get serious? Press 1. Y'all ready to get serious? We ready to get serious. I want to show y'all something. All right. We're going to get real serious because I'm going to give you a real lesson tonight. Please share. Now, I'm only going to put on my lab coat when I make my kombucha. So I'm going to take my lab coat off right now because I'm not making kombucha. All right? I'm not making kombucha. So I can take off my lab coat. Now, when I start making the kombucha, I'll put my lab coat back on. All right? Right. And don't be hating because I'm a CN pop top. I pop your top. I pop your top. I'm a CN pop top. Let me get right. Let me get right. Let me get right. That's right. I pop your top. Make your brains hang out the top like Jack in the Box. In the hood, summertime, it's the killing season. Let me get right. Let me get right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's what it is. I got my bad camera up here. It got a little scratch on it. All right. Here we go. Go junkie. It's about to get real. Now, I want y'all to follow me and follow me sincerely. So, when I went to the Holistic Center in Detroit, I want you to know that Inky made up this lie and said that I went to his house. He said that I went to his house and I took pictures of his windows. And then he proceeded to go on the internet and ask people, should he press charges? What fool, number one, goes to the internet if somebody's peeking through your window and asks, should I press charges? Number two, now, okay, we get that. You're doing it for show. I get that. All right. Again, check this out. I got you, brother. You got to be careful, bro. There's people that will do something stupid for $100. I got you. There's a lot of people did things stupid for more than 100 and end up laying on side of a school. Gucci Man Jeezy. But I feel you, my brother. Now, second thing he did was he offered $500 to pull up. My question is, why didn't one of these crazy people say, why don't you take your 500 and gas up and pull up yourself? Why don't you take your 500, gas up, pull up yourself? This is what his audience should ask him. No, we don't want your 500. In fact, we'll donate to you for you to pull up. Do you see how this is? This is why Moorish World TV is for critical thinkers and old people over there. They will hear this type of commentary and won't even consider that. They won't even consider. Why don't they ask Inky, take the 500, gas up your automobile, and pull up? He's asking subscribers to pull up, to call people phone. What type of 44-year-old man does this? What type of 44-year-old man instructs YouTube subscribers to call a phone and harass a grown man? Like, in reality, I don't even answer my phone. So that's a waste of time anyway. I don't even answer my phone. I look at it. If I don't know the number, I don't answer my phone. I don't even answer my phone. You would be better to call the Moorish World TV phone. I mean, calling the phone number that Inky has, that's worthless. That's worthless. It would be better to call the number that I put on Moorish World TV because I know it's about Moorish World TV. But if you call this one, I think you're a bill collector. I ain't got nothing for you. Man, I owe you for that phone that I broke. And I went from T-Mobile to Verizon. My bad. Stop calling me. Get in line. I think you one of them people. From Nevada. Man, I don't know nobody from Nevada. Get out of here. Get out of here. Man, I owe you no money. You tripping. You be better calling the Moorish World TV phone. At least I'd look at it and be like, oh, that's the Google number. All right, let me see what's up. And then you cuss me out. You dumb fool. You child beater. You woman beater. And you can go all out and I look at it and be like, same thing though. Get out of here. You call the Google number. Man, you people crazy, man. And listen, listen, family. When y'all see these shows and y'all rock with Moorish World TV, never take it personal because I don't. My family are fortified. They know what I do. Seriously. My family know what I do. My family know I challenge the status quo. My family, even to my mother, if you heard my mother on my video, my mother said, I can't even look at him on these shows. You see what I'm saying? Because my mother even know that when you tell the truth, my mother is almost 70 years old. So she knows that when you do the type of things that I do, you know what I mean? You're cutting people purse strings, you're cutting their wallet off, and you're cutting the wallet right out their back pocket. And they may act in a type of way that, you know what I mean, like a rat trapped in a corner. They might come out fighting. So my whole family understands what I do. This is not what I do just because me and you. No, this is what I do. We're going to talk about the falsehood. That's what I do. I've been doing it for years. So we ain't going to stop now because somebody once said, oh, your mama got a bump right here. Your mama got a bump right here. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's your baby mama. Look at this baby mama. Like, okay, you still going to get this work. You talk about baby mama, baby cousin, you talk about the baby rat. Watch what we do here tonight. Watch what we do here tonight. We don't care what you're talking about. Watch what we do here tonight. So let's start off here. First of all, bro got mad when he peeked into our room, the Throne, which is a paid channel, if you will, or a paid platform where members, we work to show exclusive content, right? We work to show exclusive content. You know what I'm saying? And before we do any show on it, we drop it there. So when I did this video right here, or I did the post in the Throne and the video in the Throne, I said I was going to do a pull-up. And I said I peeked through your window, and I said all of these things. You follow me? Because in the Throne, I knew that there were infiltrators in the Throne. And I knew if I said this in the Throne, if this fool was in the Throne, then he would let me know because he's temperamental, he's emotional, and he's very feminine. So I knew that he would respond. And like clockwork, I told one of the mods, like clockwork, I said in 24 hours, he will respond if he's in the Throne. And then within 24 hours, he responded. So I know that he's in the Throne. So that's just what it is, right? No problem. Stay in the Throne. No problem. Now, here we go. One of the issues is that, here's one of the issues. He said that, let me change this real quick so I can talk to you. He said that the next morning, he put a post on IG with a fake picture and said that I came to his house and put pictures and post them on the internet about his house. Total lie. Here is the problem. Here is the problem. He doesn't even live in Detroit. Here's the problem. Watch the setup. You see that? Watch the setup. I'm going to line this right up. I'm going to line this right up. He don't even live in Detroit. Timestamp this. Timestamp this. Timestamp this part right here. We're going to line him up. He's a goofball, professional goofball. But now let's move on with this presentation. This fool has been scamming people since he met up with Dr. Ali Muhammad in 2009 and 2010. You ever notice that he is never on the full front of the scam? Huh? He's been scamming people since 2009 and 2010. When the heat, remember when I did the presentation on Ali Muhammad? When it got thick for Ali Muhammad, he broke off. He got thick with Ali Muhammad around 2012. Anybody remember? Press 1. Press one if you remember when I said the heat got thick with Ali Muhammad on 2012 with the housing scam and the land scam. Press one, Kev Gills. Around 2012. And around 2012 is when he jumped ship with Ali Muhammad. And where did he go after that? Anybody know? Where did he go after that? Anybody know? He went to New York with Brother Polite, KT, the Arch Green, and that. There you go. There you go. Now let me explain something to you. Have you ever wondered why these scammers never get caught up in legal action? Have you ever wondered? These scammers, they never, ever face prosecution. If you was to do it, I guarantee you will have some charges. These people never face prosecution. No matter how many people go to the police, no matter how many complaints they get, they never. Salute to YK the Truth. Salute to YK the Truth. I appreciate that. Now, that's what a man do. That's what a man do. See, this is what real men do right here. Tahaka, no hard feelings for you, brother. I removed those videos. I'm riding with you on this one. There you go. That's what real men do. Salute to YK the Truth. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. That's what real men do. Follow me? And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. But we're gonna cook him. We're gonna cook him tonight. We're gonna cook this guy tonight. So listen, family. This is a nice little journey we about to take right now. So what you see is this guy is always in the shadows of one who has been accused of scamming. But he has been trying to modify his own scam. And I'm going to prove it to you. First of all, you have to be careful with these guys that never get locked up, never get prosecuted, and brag about they don't have a record. What type of person brag that he don't have a record? In our community, you don't look down on someone because they have a record, because we know that we all been victimized. But he bragged on it. And he talked about everybody else have a record. He talked about Unc and his drug addiction over 30 years ago. But he bragged and looked down on people with a record. These are criminals. These are this and that. He doesn't have a record, and I'm going to show you why right now. All right? All right? Look, he said, you in his window, though. He doesn't even live in Detroit, Golden State. He doesn't live in Detroit. Stop falling for the okie doke. He don't even live in Detroit. How can I be in his window? Where is his window? Do you know where he live at? Tell me where he live at. Where does he live at? I know where he live at. He put my address on the big screen. I'm holding back his. That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, let's keep it moving. You have to be careful. You have to be careful with these people, right? Because those that do these sorts of scams or crimes or all of these things that are questionable, you know, if you do it, you would be questioned by the authorities, but they never get questioned. The only time Polite has got questioned is with this accusation of the molestation and the rape. But you got 70,000, you got 20,000, you got 50,000 here. Never have they been questioned? Right? And I'm going to tell you why. Let's get it. The reason why is very simple. It's this here. The hidden secret power of Freemasonry. Do y'all see this? Let me see if I can do it like this. Y'all see this? Hold up. Let me make sure y'all see it. Y'all see this? The hidden secret power of Freemasonry. I want you to catch something here. Anybody know anything about Freemasons? They are a fraternity. They are a fraternity that do things in the background to get the chips and the balls rolling. And they protect each other no matter what it is. And these people have crept into the community. Listen to me. These people have crept into the community by the way of those that look like us, that can recite stuff and regurgitate stuff real fast. And what they do is they come and try to disrupt the community, but they don't get paid that much money. It's just like an infiltrator or the police or a Fed or an informant. I'm sorry, an informant. Informants don't get paid that much money. And so they are allowed to sell drugs. They are allowed to commit crimes. They are allowed to rob along with the constituents that they're investigating. And this is why they never get caught up. Now, someone say, can I prove that Inky is a Mason? No, I cannot prove it because it's a secret fraternity. But what I can do, I can show you how he decoded his own logo. Put it back there. He has codified his own logo in the Masonic symbol. You catching it? Hold on one second. Let me position myself while y'all take that in real quick. Have y'all caught that? Did y'all catch it? I got to make sure y'all catch it. Did y'all catch it? Let me do it one more time. He has codified the Masonic symbol in his own logo. Y'all see it? Press 1 if you see it. Now look at this. At his logo. Tell me if you see it. Can you see it? Tell me if you see it. This represents the G. You see it? This is from his website. Now what I tell you to do is, if you don't believe me that that's his logo, go to his website and you'll see. This guy is not stupid at all. But he don't know who he playing with. This guy is not dumb. He's not dumb at all. And y'all be thinking that Freemasons or Masons are suit and tie people. But what they really are is they are people that is going to make the shift. They're making the shift to keep the confusion going. And so the powers that be, wherever they may be, can carry on their mission. Now, that might seem petty to you, but I'm telling you, it's bigger than what you think it is. Let me deal with this. Inky was exposed in 2015 by In the Black. And I'll put the link in here later, where he was exposed by In the Black Radio. And this was a show that they did where it says it's going down. Minister Inky exposed interview with his former partner, Amin Bey. We're going to go over that interview later this week. Remember, he kept blaming his partner, Amin Bey? Anybody remember? He kept blaming his partner Amin Bey about the water. I hope y'all remember. Well, there's an interview out there with his partner Amin Bey. You hear me? I hope y'all remember these things, because all of this stuff is about to come forward. And I'm telling you, selling this fraudulent stuff won't work. From fake tax ID numbers, listen to me, to selling Black conscious community water that will eventually give you kidney stones. All of this stuff has already been exposed. And we're going to revisit this and this new stuff. You hear this? So let's just review this first. And we'll be back with this one in a minute. But in the Black Radio in 2015, exposed this water thing really, really hard. And we're going to break this down too. And so he can talk about, he's going to run out family members to talk about. He's going to run out lives to make up. But he got over 10 years of scams, and I'm not going to run out. And I ain't going to stop. He can talk about the I'm going to fake this, I'm going to fake that. I'm not going to run out. Anyway, it goes on to say 2 lies about counter-pro activity. He was even accused by his partner of counter-pro activity. Cav Gills, press 1. He was accused by his business partner as being COINTELPRO. Cav Gills, press 1. We're going to get back up in there now. I told you. Now listen. You will never know where Inky is, live, reside, or his place of business. COINTELPRO will never let you know that. But they're bold enough to pop up at events and do lectures, learn the language of the people, talk the language of the people, and even sell the products that the people think that they need, because they still got to make money. They don't get paid that much. Informants don't get paid that much. COINTELPRO don't get paid that much, but they are allowed to commit fraudulent crimes and get away with it for the service. Oh, somebody said kidney failure, not kidney stones. Thank you, Boy Nail TV. Thank you. I want y'all to understand this. COINTELPRO doesn't mean that they're going to do a sweep and lock everybody up. COINTELPRO is an operation to get intelligence. What's the progress of this thing called the conscious community? What's the progress of this thing called the internet now, conscious community? What's going on? But I'm going to tell you, you will never know. You know, you see, let me stop for a minute. Y'all following the show? Y'all following the show? Let me tell you something. Hold up. We cooking. And I'm not washing my hands, so don't ask me. I'm not washing my hands, and I'm going to jar this joint and sell it. In fact, I'm going to put my ashy elbow in it because it got 91 vitamins. All right. And we're going to jar this thing up because I'm a doctor. You ain't going to know. Whoever buy that ain't going to know. How they going to know? I'm in my house. Only you and I know. So don't you buy nothing from me. Only you and I know. So you snitch, Man, Tahar can smell selling that sea moss he stuck his elbow in. So if somebody say that, I know you snitched on me. That's right. Don't nobody know. I'm gonna bottle this joint up and we gonna watch. You think it's a game? Shoot, this you can call yourself a doctor and sell sea moss and don't nobody know how you making it up or nothing like that. Shoot, I need to get my bread right. I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong business, teaching and exposing people. Shoot, get my bread up. Huh. But on a real note, you really don't know what they're doing behind the scenes to something that you letting somebody package it. And if this person was to poison you, if this is why I say this show can save your life. If this person was to poison you, or you had an allergic reaction to this stuff, you don't even have an address to find where he's at or to file a suit. You can't even pursue him civilly or criminally. And you trust that. You don't even, see, listen. Say, for instance, if you go to Black and Nobel in Philadelphia, right? And you buy sea moss or sea moss gel from Black and Nobel in Philadelphia. If something was to happen to you, you have a location where you can send your attorney, your criminal, your civil. You can send it there. You don't. Inky said I went to his house. Nobody knows where Inky live. Not even Inky knows where he live. Do y'all hear what I say? See, this is different than talking about your baby mama, talking about your mother, talking about your cousin. This is different. This is real talk right here. We having a real talk right here. We having a real talk that's going to save lives. That stuff over there, you're finished? You're done? Now my turn. We're going to have that talk that save lives. That's what we're going to do. This is that real talk. Let's get in it. Let's get with it. Here we go. I got a lot of things to come up with around here now. Now, this guy is super mad because I potentially, and I'm not finished yet, I potentially killed his chances not to get a job. Who goes out and buy a doctor's coat and act as if, and on my show, see, this is the thing. On my show, he said he was a doctor with a degree. On my show, he said that. I'm not saying that he's not a doctor because of a certificate. On my show, he said he's a doctor with a degree. And I said, a real doctor? He said yes. So I can buy me a lab coat too. And I can be a doctor too. But all jokes aside, this guy is talking all crazy and reckless about all sorts of supposedly family members. And I heard that he went all in and whatever the case may be. But it's all about what we're talking about today. This guy here, he's not too bright. This is why he's so temperamental. This is why he responds like a temperamental hoodlum. He's not too bright. He's not too bright. And I'm going to tell you, whoever put him on this mission, they knew he wasn't too bright. And he's a goofball. He's one of them guys that's been a reject all his life, never been accepted in any circle that he involved himself in, and always tried to do something to define himself as somebody. So as you can see, he's always looking for validation. This is why all of these fake certificates are on the wall. In fact, let me do this. This is why all these fake certificates are on the wall. I think I got, let me see. Let me pull this one up real quick. This is why all of these fake certificates are on the wall. 1 second. I got another one I want to pull up for you. 1 second. Give me one moment. All right, not that one. I'm up. Let me see. No, that's not it. I might bring it in the end if I don't see it now. Okay, I don't see it right now, but all is well. But he got a host of certificates to try to prove that he's something more than what he's actually is. I'll stop it right there and move on to this. Let's get to the scams. Now, right after or around the water scam, he started selling the idea, and this is a repeat. If anybody has been paying attention, recently he has been marketing that they are going to have some type of CMOS fast. Anybody remember that? And everybody would have to buy the CMOS from him. Everybody would have to buy the CMOS from him in order to have this CMOS fast. We'll get back to that in a minute. Now, with that being said, in this God complex with books, he was offering to do a free, give you access to a free lecture. But the catch was that you would buy the Black Genetics Library within the bundle of the God Complex lecture. And he came out the gate selling it for $349. Now, that's a major sale from $349 to $99. That's a major sale. And the reason why is because many times these Hotep doctors, they bank on the ignorance of the people, and they hope that people would be so ignorant to pay $349. But when they find out that that's not going to happen, they'll drop it down to $99, and it wasn't even worth $99 in the first place. This is what these Hotep doctors do. This is an old trick that has been rehashed. They've been doing this for the last 10 years. Polite did this. All these Hoteppers did this. And I ain't talking about those comedic scientists, the real ones, like Infadishi. He's not a Hotepper. He's the real deal. But these guys here, they've been doing this for a long time. It's the same old soup warmed over. But you're gonna wonder, you're gonna know why I'm saying this in a minute, because it gives credence to where I'm going with it. Right here, he's selling the course, Women's Health, Mama's R&B, 40-day fruit fast, course and coaching. Full access to Mama's R&B course, plus 8 one-on-one personal fertility coaching sessions with Minister. $632, $544 discount. He's going to teach women or coach them into fertility. Sweet Mom might buy into this one. Sweet Mayat, she might buy into this one. I hope not. I hope she be sweet enough of her mind and don't fall for this okie doke no longer, but it doesn't look that way. He's going to coach them into fertility. How do you coach somebody into fertility? He's going to look up some stuff online and see what makes a woman more fertile. He's going to look at the gauge of the her cycle. And he's going to try to tell her something that she always knew. Somebody say don't talk bad about Sweet Ma. I'm not talking bad about Sweet Ma. I'm saying I hope Sweet Ma don't go for this one. Y'all see this? This is what we're going to sell our people. This is what we're going to allow people to sell our people. And I mean, we're going to go into these chats and allow people to sell these type of nonsense. And then when you expose the same person that says he's going to help women, he's going to degrade women. You hear what I say? The same one that says that he is going to help women into fertility, he get mad and degrade women. Did y'all hear what I say? He put a picture of my mama on the internet. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? But he's going to charge a woman $544 to talk about fertility. And this is how it goes. And you wonder why he's mad at me? Because I am the one that's pointing it out. So, of course, he's going to talk about my mama. He's going to talk about everybody, but I'm going to talk about his fraud. And my audience is bigger than his. That's right. Oh, again, stay on, family. We already showed. We got the, hold on one second, Crip. We want to show you how to make your own sea moss. I got it soaking right now, family. I got it soaking. Let me show you something. This is the real deal. You actually can see the seaweed up in there. See that? You're going to learn something tonight. Let me see if I can show it to you. This ain't made in no, this is not made in a, what you call it? This is not made in a pool. This is straight from the ocean. You can see the salt water and everything. All right. All right. So, with that being said, when one that would take the hard-earned money on a lie that he know he can't reconcile, this is a diabolical guy anyway. Check this one out. Living Biochemistry with Minister, the Master Builders course. 2,000 big ones. You see this? 2,000 big ones. Has this guy ever went to Kemet? This is what I'm telling you. Listen, we leading up to the good stuff. We got more. The point that I'm showing you, he's been doing this forever. Who made him a minister? Somebody in here tell me how he became a minister. Anybody know? See, before you take a lesson from one who says he was a minister, where did he become a minister at? Can somebody type it in? Where did he become a minister at? To have the ability to charge $2,000 in a master builder's course, whatever that means. But anybody that knows, hold up, don't be fooled. Anybody that knows Freemasonry or have some understanding of Freemasonry, you will have a clue that he does know something about a master builder. Anybody ever heard that term in Freemasonry? A master builder? Huh? Any Masons in here? He's using these terms. Pay attention. We learn in the day, family. We learn in the day, family. See, he can't do this. He can't do this. He's a goofball. He's a robot for somebody. Let's go over here real quick. I digress from that for a second. And let's look at this water thing. First of all, let's examine this cease and desist order from this fraud. Because once a person is a fraud, that's just what they are. Unless they reconcile it. And if you remember, he kept blaming his partner. And I never read this. I never read this or examined it until now with you. No, I read it before this. I mean to say my apology. I read it before this, but before today, I never really, I only listened to him and say, okay, it'll come out. So here we go. The State of California Business Consumer Services and Housing Agency Department of Business Oversight. 2, 40-Day Fruit Fast LLC. Antoine de Bergac Duquance. I can't speak French, so work with me. Let's read this together, if you don't mind. Let's read this together. For violations of Section 25110 and 25401 of the Corporations Code. All relevant times, 40-Day Fruit Fast LLC was a Delaware limited liability company incorporated on November the 25th, 2015. I want you to pay attention real close to this. With a registered business place at 12 Railroad Avenue, Suite 100, Clayton, Delaware, 19938. 40-Day Fruit Fast also operated a website at www.40fruitfast.com and advertised Plasma Plus as the first photovoltaic living structured water created to rejuvenate the body's plasma, store taking directly out of the earth lymphatic system. I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm working on it. Now, here we go. I want you to pay close attention. At the relevant times, Antoine AKA, I want you to count with me. Aliases. Minister Inqua. 1. Minister Inky Rasil Keprer Rasan Real. 2. Minister Inky Sangril. 3. Minister Inky Sangril Sangreal. 4. Minister Inky Wasir. 5. Inky San Real. 6. Inky Wasir. 7. Minister Inky. 8. Minister Inky Sangreal. 9. Inky Sangreal. 10. Inky Osiris Sangreal. Mebrar. 11. Minister Inky. 12. And Inky K. Rail. Y'all counting? Let me stop there for a minute. Is this a person that you want to do business with? If this is a person that you want to take products from, I don't care if you don't like me. Is this a person where you want to do products or do business with? You don't have to like me. But is this a person that you would like to do business with? If this is a person that you would like to do business with or buy products from, let me tell you, there will be no refund. There will be no reconciliation when something go wrong. There will not be none. And I'm going to show you how in a minute if you stay tuned. If you stay tuned, I'm going to show you how in a minute that if you do business or buy products from this guy, you will have no recourse if something goes wrong. All right? You will have no recourse. You're done. Let's get with it. Beginning in at least March of 2015. Listen closely, family. The plot thickens. In the beginning of March 2015, 40-day fruit fast, and I'm going to just say Inky, offered and sold securities. This didn't say his partner. Inky offered and sold securities to investors in the form of 40-day fruit stock certificates. 40-day fruit and Inky offered and sold securities to at least one California resident. 40-day fruit and Inky claimed that they would sell the specialty bottled water and investor would share in profits generated. I want you to pay close attention, family. It's about to get hot up here. Using YouTube videos. I want y'all to see this. Using YouTube videos. 40-day fruit fast, and Inky posted its Plasma Plus water experiments using zinc, and copper wires. This is typical Inky. This is typical Inky. Always doing a demonstration, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. He's trying to prove to an ignorant community that this is plasma water by using water experiments using zinc and copper wires. This is your doctor. For all of those that subscribe to Inky, here is your doctor using zinc and copper wires. Hold up. Stop for a minute. Stop this, man. This is pathetic. Fam, do you realize They say that this guy, it takes a lot of gall to sell something to somebody and come on camera with some zinc and copper wires and dipping in the water or whatever he did, and think that people that look like me and him are dumb enough to purchase it. For those who follow Inky, he doesn't think you smart. He think you're stupid. And he's going to play on your stupidity. He's going to sell you stuff because he think you're stupid. This is the fact. I'm going to prove it. He think you stupid. For all of those that subscribe to his channel, he think you stupid. That's why he think he can divert by talking about baby mamas. He talk about mamas. He talk about this. He talk about that. No. You're going to get this whipping. You going to your room tonight. You going to your room tonight. You can talk about my grandmama next week, but you're going to your room tonight. You're going to sit right in that corner. But what grown man that would take for granted that our people are that slow that we will go for zinc, copper wire, and some water to make a point? He's banking on the ignorance, and he can tell when he can put something on, something to say $500 for the best pull-up. Send me all your videos for the best pull-up, like an infomercial. Like okay. Take pictures. Matter of fact, won't you help send them to cut this grass? You know what I mean? Won't you do that? But here we go. I hope people wake up after this one. But if not, I got some more coming for you. I got another show coming. So here we go. I want you to pay close attention because it's about to really turn into some weird stuff as I move on. So it says, Plasma Plus water experiments using zinc and copper wires. 40-day fruit and Inky also provided information regarding the investment in Facebook members only group called 40-Day Fast. Now, remember when he was on my show, he kept saying his partner did this, his partner, but he never explained what he was talking about. Well, this is addressing Inky. I mean, this is addressing Inky. Now, listen. Another website located at GoFundMe. He had a GoFundMe. 40-Day Fruit and Inky collected payments for the investment. Now, here it goes. It gets hot. The securities were offered and sold by 40-Day Fruit and Inky. Everybody write in Inky sold this. Because he tried to say he didn't sell nothing. It was sold by 40-Day Fruit and Inky. Inky sold this. In this state, issuers transactions. Here we go. The Department of Business Oversight has not issued a permit or other form of qualification authorizing any person to offer and sell these securities in this state. Now, that's a small thing. If you're not able to sell securities in the state, all you got to do is go to the state and make an adjustment and bam, get your license and you're good. But it's bigger than that. In connection with the offer and sales of these securities, 40-Day Fruit and Inky made, listen to me, made or caused to be made misrepresentation of materials fact or omitted to the state material facts necessary in order to make the statements made. I'm going to say one more time. Inky made or caused to be made misrepresentations of material fact or omitted to the state material facts necessary in order to make the statements made. In other words, Inky responded, but what he did was he omitted or misrepresented material facts in order to make the statements made. I'm going to say it one more time. Apparently, he talked to the people and he made misrepresentations or he omitted facts in order for this adjuster to make this finding. Kev Gills, press 1. In order for them to make this finding, they found that he'd altered or misrepresenting his position in addressing this issue. Let's go. Cook them. Cook them up. Getting that work tonight. This is the fact. This is what they said. See, nobody broke this down like me. Everybody like to read it, but we're going to break it down. We're going to show that this guy is disingenuous. Thank you, Crip, for the super chat. Thanks all those for the super chat. Thanks all those for the Cash App. I'm cooking. Let me cook. I told you I'd be back to cook. Did y'all see the flyer? He was so bold. Hold up. I know I'll be yelling. He was so bold that he told the California Commission a lie and misrepresented. Now listen, in connection with the offer and sale of these securities, 40-Day Fruit and Inky made or caused to be made misrepresentations of material fact or admitted to the state material facts necessary in order to make the statements made. In light of the circumstances under which they were made, not misleading. These misrepresentations and omissions included, but not limited to the following. Listen, family. These misrepresentations and omissions included, but not limited to the following. 40-Day Fruit Fast and Inky misrepresented investors, that investors would receive stock certificates representing their ownership in the company. 40-Day Fruit Fast and Inky did not provide stock certificates to his investors as promised. Inky promised after they purchased that they would get an investor certificate. Don't that sound like Ali Muhammad with the land certificate? Press 1. Remember I did the show about, who remember the show I did about Ali Muhammad? But he actually gave them land certificate, but he swindled the money. Press 1. 40-Day Fruit Fast and Inky misrepresented to investors that investors would receive certificates representing their ownership of the company. 40-Day Fruit Fast and Inky did not provide stock certificates. And they're going to tell you why in a minute. To the investors as promised. B, 40-Day Fruit Fast and Inky misrepresented to at least some investors beginning, here we go, in at least March 2015, that 40-Day Fruit Fast was a registered Delaware limited liability company. However, 40-day fruit fast did not register with the state of Delaware until November 2015. Let me rewind and slow it down for you. He was taking money from people, telling them that he was a limited liability and that he was a legal company when he wasn't even registered as a legal liability limited company in Delaware until November, but he was taking money in March of 2015. He was taking money from investors as a legitimate company. We're talking about fraud now. We're talking about people selling you some water that can mess up your kidneys, but now we're talking about fraud. He's telling investors, give me your money. We are a real company. We are a Delaware registered company. We are legit. He's taking money in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months later, probably because people was catching on, he registered a company. He registers the company. C, that was B. C, 40-day fruit fast, and Inky misrepresented to investors that the company had a valid employer identification number registered with the Internal Revenue Service at the time of the offering. One more time, I want to share with you, family, that he's lying flat out to people. That he has, it doesn't name nobody else, it's naming Inky. He's telling people that he has a legitimate, valid employer ID number registered with the Internal Revenue Service when he don't. In order to get the money out of the investor's pocket. This guy is a fraud, always been a fraud, and will continue to be a fraud because I'm going to bring it all the way up to date. I'm going to bring it all the way up to date. He's a fraud. He's been a fraud. And I'm going to bring it all the way up to 2021. Now, people over there, you can continue to buy that garbage. But this is for the people who watch Mortgage World TV and may see that and say, oh, man, that's that guy that's frauded and tried to kill people with the kidney water. That's that guy that tried to fraud. Hold up. Let me get finished. Now, you know what? Inky should take pictures of my pit bull and do a video about my pit bull. That's what he should do now. Find my pit bull. Pit bull. My wife said my pit bull got cross eye. My dog ain't got no cross eye. My wife said that stuff. Look at him. Oh, he cute. He got cross eyes. Thank you. Find my pit bull and talk about my dog. I don't care. You're going to get this work. That's what you're going to get. Now, D, 40-day fruit and Inky failed to disclose to investors that Inky filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy on July 30th, 2010. Now, I done had some struggles in life. And that could be a business move. But if you're taking people money, you got to let people know that you had to have money problems. Inky was bankrupt 5 years before this happened. Press one, Crip. He was bankrupt 5 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all see it? Y'all see where this is going, right? This is a hustle. Based on foregoing findings, Commissioner of Business Oversight is of the opinion that securities in the form of stock certificates and stock shares and 40-day fruit are securities subject to qualification under the California Corporate Securities Laws of 1968. Oh, we not finished yet. We're gonna cook this till about, how long we been here now? We're gonna cook this till about 12:30. And we're gonna turn the stove back on in a couple days. But we got a lot more to cover, like, even tonight. So that says fraud. Now, this is what we're going to get into a little bit later. But I want to share this with you to let you know that there is no limit that these frauds will go, and this is what he was scared of. This is why he wanted to distract, the pull up and all that stuff, thinking that that would stop this whipping. It's not going to stop. First of all, whenever you see these guys that hang with Polite and Ali Muhammad and those sorts, I want you to pay attention. Their name always become a business. And a lot of times, it's not even their name. Polite does the same thing, and I will show you. Michael Novak is a business. You hear me? You see this? Claim this business. It was founded in 2011. Do you hear me? Are you there? What does this business say? This is how the hustle happens. They turned their fake name, their alias name, when they come on the scene, it becomes a business. This may not even be his real name. Michael Novak is the same way. In fact, let me see if I can pull up Polite file real quick. Polite is the same way. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Y'all got a minute? Y'all got a minute? Bear with me. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I think I got it here. Let me see. I think I got it here. If I don't see it, I will show it next time. Because I got a presentation coming on Polite too. But Polite got the same thing. He registered his name as a business. You follow me? And these are the names that they operate in. These are the names that they operate and they swindle people in. You see what I'm saying? So you may never know his real name. You follow me? I'm see if I can find it right now. That you may never know his real name. It's not there. I find it. I got a presentation coming up about Polite soon, but he has the same exact thing. The same exact thing, where his name is a registered business. Follow me? But we'll get to that in a minute. And so you have to be careful with these people because they're so elusive, you would never find them. You would never find them because this is not really who they are. And they make connections with these names and they try to build a profile. So now, remember the 40-day fruit fast. Remember that it was at 12 Railroad Avenue. Here is the filing for the limited liability. I want you to pay close attention to this because this is more fraud. As you can see, it's a limited liability, and it was voluntarily canceled on 1/15/2016. Why? Because the heat got behind them. The heat got behind them. Right? Now, although they tracked him down, look at the name of the registered agent. Elroy Brooks. This is an alias, obvious, and I'll show you in a minute. The registered agent is Elroy Brooks. However, they tracked him down and gave him the cease and desist. How did they figure all of this out? How did they figure all this out? Well, one of the first things they did was they looked at, I'm sure, the name Elroy Brooks and found out that doesn't match. That doesn't match. The state of Delaware official website, Elroy Brooks doesn't match the business and the owner of the business where the complaint came. And then I'm pretty sure they did something very simple. They did something very simple. They found out that 12 Railroad Avenue, Clayton, Delaware, is no other than the post office. Elroy Brooks supposedly runs his business out of the post office. Do y'all see me? 12 Railroad Avenue is the post office, and Elroy Brooks. So all they would have to do is go to the post office and find out, is there a postal box at the post office? He's a scam. You will never find him when he scam you. You will never find him when you scam you. This is why he talks so tough. This is why he talks so crazy. Can't nobody peek through his window. Nobody knows where he's at. I'm going to say it again. Family. Can't nobody peek to his window. Nobody knows where he's at. This is why I say, should I call the police? Yeah, call the police. What you mean? Of course, call the police now. Who says that someone came to their house, violated their property, took pictures, and then go live and say, should I call the police? You should do one or two things. Especially, because I got to be clear, you should gas up or you should call the police. Show the post too. We were still waiting on that. Somebody said he was going to show the post. Then y'all remember somebody was in the chat say he was going to show the post. He's going to show it. He's going to show it. And I say he must going to make up something. See, this is real critical thinking right here. This ain't something that people can make up. I didn't make this up. I'm just following the breadcrumbs. I'm just following the breadcrumbs. That's right. If you're a man, go outside and handle your business. Especially, you know, when Big Shirley now supposedly pulled up, you actually could see them live on YouTube. So I'm like, you win. You beat. You won. But if someone pulls up and ain't no live, ain't no none of that, oh, nah. Oh, nah. Ain't no live stream, ain't no none of that, and you peeking through the window? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's get back to it, family, because we just starting to boil over now. Oh, hold up. Oh my goodness. Y'all see how this blew up? Y'all see it? We're gonna have some sea moss in a minute. Y'all think it's a game? We've been here for a couple hours. Y'all don't know what they doing to that sea moss. Don't bother me. This official sea moss. Smell just like the ocean. Just like the ocean. And that's another thing. When you get sea moss, you got to make sure that you know how the ocean smell. And you got to look and see if there's ocean stuff up in there. Yes, indeed. All right. There we go. Anyway. All right. Got ashy work hands. Right. Now, here we go. Let's get back to it. Now, as you can see, 12 Railroad Avenue, Suite 100 doesn't even exist. Y'all see that? It doesn't even exist. This lady here was on his heels. Mary Ann Smith, deputy commissioner in California, she tracked him down. Why did she track him down? How? Because she's an attorney. She's the assistant chief counsel of that department in California. And she's so official, you can see her state bar number. You see? So she figured him out. She cornered him. She cornered him and found out that 12 Railroad Avenue and Elroy Brooks wasn't a person, but I'm pretty sure she took this 12 Railroad Avenue, contact the post office. In order to set up a P.O. box, you have to use your what? Say something to me, family. What do you need to set up a P.O. box? You can put whatever you want on this. But what do you need to set up a P.O. box? Because you're going to have to get mail at this address. What do you need to set up a P.O. box, family? Say it with me. Your ID. So the only thing that the attorney will have to do is call the post office and look for 40-day fruit fast or Inky's name. And there you go. There is no smart criminals. Always remember that. Criminals are never smart. Criminals are dumbest people on the face of the earth because they even think you're going to get away with criminal activity makes you an idiot. Even think that you're going to fraud people makes you an idiot. And they deal with this stuff all the time. So it was easy. It was easy. So someone say, surprised they didn't get him with mail fraud. Well, that's the reason why this happened 11/25/2015. Look at the date. The date of the corporation is 11/25/15, right? Hold up. 1 second. 11/25/15. Hold up. Got to get you right. And then it was shut down 1/15. a little over a month later. He shut that down real fast because they was on him. In fact, if we dig deeper, hold up, we probably can find out change of agent amendment for LP, LLC, GP. He changed of agent on 12/23/15. So that's quite possible he could have took his name off it and added Elroy Brooks a month later. You see? Press 1 if you understand what I'm saying. There's quite possibly that he didn't start off using Elroy Brooks, that he did a change of agent amendment on 12/23. And then he shut it down 1/15/2016. Again, people say, why is he still free? The reason why is what I tried to explain earlier when it comes to this here. The hidden secret power of Freemasonry. When I tried to explain this here. This is a codified Masonic symbol. That's the only thing I could think of. These people never get locked up. They never face prosecution or nothing. Now, this person right here, TT Johnson, did a post, and I actually blocked her because she just ridiculously slow. Sorry, sis. Get your intelligence up because you're arguing with me about something about a show that we haven't even started. And so I just went on and blocked you because I don't have time to play with other people's children. They're children who is not nice. You're trying to throw sand in my eyes and tell me that it's rain. But I wanted to respond to her comment. She said, I'm not sure how you are exposing him. Have you done any research studies or tests on CMOS? Have you ever used CMOS of any kind? There are different kinds, but you should know that if you've done your research. Also, what Inky sells is an Irish CMOS. It's Chondrus crispus. Have you studied any arena of holistic health to combat his knowledge and products? What credentials do you have, if any? More specifically, what credentials do you have in health, medicine, or wellness? And I say this to you, sister, I don't have none, and neither does he. All right? But for some reason, sis, you have fell for the okie doke. And because you have, I've decided to give you a crash course on CMOS. First of all, Inky is selling 4 bottles of CMOS gel. The original price is $800. Do you hear me? He drops it down to $233. A pack of 4 gels for $233. Original was $8. And 4 bottles of herbs. Here is your 4-ounce jars. All right. He's going to sell Chondrus crispus. He call it Blue Magic. 1 pound for $333. Let me stop right here real quick. This is sad that people go for this. Do you realize that this can make a pound of sea moss and this costs $8.99? This can make a pound of sea moss once it's wet. Half of it is right there. And this costs $8.99. Tops, you may need a bag and a half. He's selling it on sale for $333. Do y'all know that? It doesn't matter if it's Corpus Christmas or whatever he's talking about. We're going to get that tomorrow. We're going to go to the store and get the exact one that he got. Tomorrow. I mean, Monday when I'm out and about, because I got class tomorrow and I'm chilling tomorrow. We're going to go in there tomorrow and get the one. This costs $8.99. And people are going to say, oh, he got the Christmas. He got the Christmas. I'm going to show you something in a minute. That's what I say, Issa. I'm in the wrong business too. Okay. I'm going to show y'all something in a minute. All right? And let me tell you, I'm doing the same thing that these people do. But I'm telling you the truth. I do the research and tell you the truth. They do the research to swindle you. He's going to sell you a 2.2 brick pounds of sea moss for $350, and the original is $500. You see that? 1 pound is on sale for $333, but he's going to sell you 2 pounds for $350 in the brick form. Y'all feel me? Now, I'm going to show you something. When the moment that we blend this up and we let it set, it becomes solid. It becomes solid, and he call it a brick, as he going to attribute it to cocaine. Because he think we are that stupid and that we must, and I'm spitting in it too while I'm talking. Y'all know I talk when I spit when I talk. But you don't know this. You don't know that I'm talking over this. But I'm going to bag it up and sell it. Because you don't know that my saliva is going up in this demonstration. I'm in my house. This is why 2-bit hustlers go to this. 2-bit hustlers go to this because it doesn't take much. You take $10. And you can make a couple hundred. Watch what I show you in a minute. Somebody say he bought it for sale for $35. Also bought 3 jars and lasts over 3 weeks. I'm telling you, you don't know what you're buying. Make your own. I'm about to give you a crash course right now. It's coming. A crash course coming right now. Let me thank everybody who hit the Cash App, and I haven't been paying attention, but if you have, thank you. I appreciate you. Like I always say, you make this possible. You know what I mean? You make this possible. You make it so I can get up here and do this work and expose this madness in our community. That's right. So now listen. First of all, as I just said, you don't know what goes on in my house. This is the filthy kitchen where this is going to be processed. And he got a nerve to put it online. You might say, oh, That's the sea moss juice. That's what you might say. That's the sea moss juice. He's cooking it. That's the sea moss juice. That's what you might say. Let me stop this for a minute. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. That's the sea moss juice. All right. All right, all right. You say that's the sea moss juice. Let me see something real quick. Is that the sea moss juice? Yeah, you say that's the sea moss juice. Give me 1 second. If you was be able to see this video, and you can find all of the madness around his cooking area, and then you got enough nerve to do a video around this nasty kitchen that somebody is going to consume in their bodies, supposedly for health benefits. But what I need to show you is all of these little dots here. If you go back and look at the video, you would see it. You would see exactly what I'm talking about. And he has a nerve to claim that he's selling sea moss. This guy's trifling. Look at that nasty stove. That's sea moss juice. But with all the little specks in the background, what is all that? And you're going to consume this in your body, in your temple, in your sacred physical? Are you insane? Are you insane? I hope you're not. Let me stop this real quick. This is the craziness that we fall for all the time. And it's sad. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care how dirty. He doesn't care. Because let me tell you what he's about. Listen closely. Did y'all hear that? Whenever you write music, I may got to play it back. Okay, y'all didn't hear it? Let me turn it up some more. Let me turn it up some more. Here it comes. I'm going to turn it all the way up. Give me 1 second. I should have, hold up. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn it up for you. Crip say turn it up. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hold up. 4. Give me 1 second. Oh, hold up. 1 second, Crip. I got it. Try and find the file right now. Give me 1 second. Because you want to hear it? Okay. Looking for the file right now. Where I put the file at? I'm looking for the file because y'all need to hear this. Oh, yeah, y'all need to hear this. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this from the original file. Let me press play.
Make no mistake, take break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Get from some break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Get break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Get from some more for the money. Take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money.
You hear that? Did y'all hear that? Anybody hear it? What number was that? Number 4. Let me go to number 4. Let me go to track 4. I'm gonna bring it back to you real quick. Everybody catch that? Let's take it. Let me bring it back to you. We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna play this back again because I'm gonna tell you that that he has no cup card. He has no cut card. This is why he will go the lift that he did tonight. He has no, I'm telling you, he has no filter. He said he'll take rape for the money, and he will even suck somebody's DNA for the money. This is his words. These are not my words.
Take for that money. Make no mistake, take break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Break for the money.
All right, let's do it like this now. Now let me pull it up. See if you can hear it again.
Take for that money. Make no mistake, take break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Get from some break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Get break for the money. Make for the money, take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Get from some more for the money. Take break for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money.
I don't even know what to say after this. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. This is what I was thinking about. I didn't even know how to ask that question. Pause. What do you mean by sucking DNA for the money? Ricardo D. I didn't even know how to ask it. I'm glad you did it for me. So I ain't even know how to ask that, man. I could never make up a line like that. I could never make up a bar like that. The truth said, what you expect, GS? That's polite, homie. I could never make up a bar like that. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. You play that one more time. This is crazy.
Take for that money. Take for that money. Make no mistake, that's bread for the money. Make cake for the money. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Bread for the money. Make cake for the money. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Eardrums to bread for the money. Make cake for the money. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Bread for the money. Make cake for the money. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Take that bread for the money. Make cake for the money. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Eardrums to all the money. Take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money.
That dead. I told you he was a corpse. I call him Stinky Inky because he's a dead and stinking corpse. He's a dead and stinking corpse. And anybody that follow that is going to be a dead and stinking corpse also. He's a dead and stinking corpse. Who would follow something like this? Is he storytelling on the track? Go listen to the track. Do you want the link? He's talking about what he'll do for the money. That's clear. Brother Benny, he's talking about what he do for the money. I don't care if he's telling a story or not. He said, I would rape for the money. I take rape for the money. This is why he wouldn't speak against Bambaataa. Remember when I asked him about Bambaataa? Press 1, Kev Gills. Remember when I asked him about Bambaataa? And he refused to speak on Bambaataa? Do y'all remember? We're going to go into that later. We're going to get into all the sound bites that I was like, press 1 if you remember. He would not speak on Bambaataa. Remember, I asked him. We're going to get to all the stuff because the people thought that it was about some kombucha. Shoot, I was sitting there like, and he was all the way in another city or town. I thought he was next to me talking crazy. I was like, y'all remember? Trying to tell you. Y'all remember that Ice Cube joint? But he was the wrong. I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went soft. Thought you was there with MWTV. Did I see you acting like a fairy? I want to redo that song. No Vaseline. I would do that song. Issa, I got to do it. I got to do it. He think Rabbit got the gun. I'm doing no Vaseline. Man, this guy's gone crazy, man. This guy's nuts. Pause. I don't want to say nothing like that around. I'm scared to even say this guy nuts. I'm sorry. No, forgive me. I don't like you. I don't do those things. I'm a married man. You put my baby mamas up there, they said. I think you did. You talk about my wife. Come on, please. Woo! No. You want some too, Tiger Bay? No. Y'all about that Friday? You want some too, old man? No. I don't want no trouble. No, sir. No, sir. Sitting up there with your shirt off looking all crazy. Looking like a gay Calvin Klein model. But hey, who am I? He supposed to be on the gay Calvin Klein billboard, man. Come on, man. This guy's crazy, man. This guy's crazy, man. For real. Man, this is bad. All right, let's get to the kombucha because we got to wrap this up, man. All right, so here we go. Let me get back. Man, that's crazy, man. He gonna suck somebody's DNA for the money. Oh my God. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. As the Sheik in Philadelphia said, Azim Hopkins, man, you say something, he said, oh Allah. Oh no, Allah. Oh Allah. Now, old folks say, oh Lord, oh Allah. Astaghfirullah. I'm doing a rock to my Allah. I mean something. Oh Allah. He didn't say that, did he? Oh Allah. He said it. He's gonna suck somebody's DNA for the money. What in the uncooked rice is this? And he said it. I didn't say it. This is his words. He took time to write this on a pad, to go into a studio and record it. That's what he did. He actually wrote this stuff down. Let me see. This will be clever. Hold up. I'll take for the money. I'll take rape for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Hey, let's go. One take. I got this. These was off top bars. Pause. This is crazy. Man, oh man. Man, what are you going to talk about tomorrow? My cat? He going to talk about my long lost cousin? Look at his grandmother. Look at his grandmother. Y'all see his grandmother? See his grandmother. And his grandmother, he be trying to hold the teeth in. And his grandmother, see, she was a he thought that was going to stop me. You know, I don't care. See, look, I grew up in a neighborhood, right, where we had people that would, I mean, they talk about you all day. Like, you can't talk about me to stop me from exposing you. There's nothing you can do. I mean, talk about my mama. Talk about, there's nothing you can do from stopping me exposing you. Nothing. So you might as well keep digging. I don't care. And just think some of the people I might don't even like either. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. And some of the people I might don't like either. And no, I just play. I like everybody. I love everybody. Even you, goofy. But let's get back to it real quick, fam. Let's knock this out the park. One of the things that actually bothers me, but I'll get to that in a second. First of all, for the sister that was talking crazy, was talking about sea moss. Sea moss is a generic name given to a collection of different species of seaweed. I want y'all to pay close attention to this because now we're about to getting down to the good part. Sea moss, we're going to get to a lesson right now. Sea moss, I know, I'm glad he didn't get on one of my tracks. Good goodness. Sea moss, one second. Here we go. Sea moss is a generic name to a collection of different species of seaweed. And I want you to remember this, family, and you can Google this. So We in class right now. Sea moss is a species of seaweed. I need you to remember this. All right? And in this article, it talks about the different species of sea moss. When you start to look deeper into this seaweed, you begin to see there are some challenges with labeling. This adds to the confusion and makes it harder for people to identify what they are actually looking for. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? People can sell you anything. Some people call it botanical, but it's all called crispus. Do y'all hear me? He tried to make it seem like Chondrus crispus is unique to the species that he likes to use. According to this article, that's untrue. All of it is called Chondrus crispus. And there's different kinds of Chondrus crispus. All right? There's different kinds of Chondrus crispus. So even the sister that was talking about, have you studied this and studied that? Here is a kind. This is a kind that we're using today. Katani. I ain't the best with pronouncing things, but here is what we're using today. This is Garcellera, also referred to as sea moss. This is the Chondrus crispus, also commonly referred to as sea moss. But this one is the one that Inkies like to try to use in high profile to make it bigger than the others, because this one generally use the specific name of Chondrus crispus. But this all is Chondrus crispus, generally speaking. Generally speaking. And understand, don't twist my words and get a sound bite. I said generally speaking, right? Now, the species Cotoni grows abundantly in warmer waters, typically the Java Sea, Celebes Sea, Solomon Sea, Caribbean Sea, and the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. And this is where you get the Jamaicans using sea moss because of the Caribbean Sea. And while Chondrus crispus is a species of seaweed which is rare by comparison, this is why he tried to sell this here. It tends to grow more slowly and is found in cooler waters of the northern Atlantic. But I'm telling you, the price is the same regardless at the Chinese market. And generally, if you go and ask for Chondrus crispus, they won't show you this. They will take you and show you all of what people would consider to be sea moss. Right? Now, back to the kombucha talk. Family, do you remember that the great Dr. Inky, said that kombucha is a plant And that's how they make kombucha. I disagreed with him and said kombucha is not a plant. In fact, we're going to revisit this real quick. Just like sea moss is a seaweed, kombu is also a what? Seaweed. Do y'all hear me? Just like kombucha that he thought was a plant, but it was kombu. Kombu is a seaweed. And sea moss or Crondus Christmas is also a seaweed. Y'all gonna see where I'm getting to in a minute. Remember Inky saying, hold up. Remember Inky saying, do y'all remember this? Remember Inky saying that that's how they made MSG? They extracted it from kombu. Anybody remember? Anybody remember? He said they made MSG. MSG is not good for you. That's why you shouldn't drink kombu, because they got MSG from kombu. So you shouldn't drink kombucha. He was totally wrong. However, sea moss is just another variation of seaweed. Is it possible, does it have MSG also? It's a seaweed. In fact, all of the research on what we call Irish moss or sea moss comes from research from other species of seaweed. If you go try to research information on sea moss, there's not a lot out there because they use the information that they use from other types of seaweed. So the sister asked me, have I ever tested sea moss? Nope. And guess what? Some of the greatest labs in America and around the country never tested it either. Did y'all hear me? No. Hold up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the same, Muhammad. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's the same, Muhammad. What I'm saying is there's not enough research on what we call sea moss to even say that it doesn't have MSG, as he tried to claim that kombu could destroy you. The point that I'm making is that I'm not, oh yes I am. I am a doctor. But this is just not my field of expertise, okay? This is not my field of expertise. I bought that white over here. That's what it did. This is not my field of expertise. The point that I'm making is I'm not trying to be right. I'm saying that he doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. Because we're talking about two seaweeds. We're talking about we're getting two seaweeds. We're talking about two seaweeds. And so he demonized kombu, but he don't demonize moss when both of them are seaweeds. Press 1 if you understand what I'm saying. And he's selling it for $3.33, and you can go and get the Christmas for $8.99. That's right. I'm a doctor. Now, I'm not saying, listen, I don't want nobody quote me and think I'm giving them advice. I'm only a fake doctor. like the fake doctors, the Hotep Doctors for tonight. I'm really a professor. I'm a fake doctor for tonight. They can do it for life. I can do it for the night. I mean, that's right. MJ Gibbons say, Dr. Shoppy. Dr. Shoppy. In the building, making house calls. Hold up, we almost there. So my point is that he doesn't know what he's talking about. Now, one of the things that we must pay attention to, he says that seaweed is an excellent source of iodine, vitamins, and minerals provided it comes from a clean, non-polluted waters. But it also contains MSG in ample amounts. It also includes MSG, monosodium glutamate. This doesn't say what. This doesn't say again what species of seaweed. It says seaweed has what? MSG. But he says that kombu, which you don't make kombucha out of, that kombucha is bad because it's made from kombu, which has MSG. But according to, and I'll put the link in there, all seaweed has MSG. And I say, generally speaking, I could be wrong. I stand to be wrong. But according to what I did, and you can research this for yourself. Right? This guy never knew what he was talking about. Now, I want to show you something here. Monosodium glutamate. MSG is a sodium salt of common amino acid glutamic acid. How is it made? MSG occurred naturally in foods. Let me go on down. Today, instead of extracting crystallizing MSG from seaweed broth, why is he cooking this on the stove? Why is he cooking this on the stove? Let me try something real quick. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I thought I had it here. Okay, let me go here real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to show you something. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm pulling up the wrong thing. Give me 1 second real quick. I'll do it like this. Give me one moment. Let me show you this. This guy, I'm going to go hard. Let me just go. Pause. Let me just go in like this. Right. When you see this? He's actually cooking this on the stove. Man, you said it before me. Bonell, boiling out all the nutrients. Bonell said it before me. He's actually cooking it on the stove and claiming that it helped bind stuff together. Anybody knows that when you boil anything, it takes the nutrients out of it. It might help it to coagulate, This is the dumbest doctor on the face of the earth. This is the dumbest doctor on the face of the earth. The most natural is you soak it in water and you keep all the nutrients out of it, because you're going to lose some in the steam. So you just soak it. Say, how does he make it blue? Probably with food coloring. This person say, of course, but it's minimal. When you're dealing with health, you want the full benefits of that which you are ingesting for health, not minimal. There is no reason to cook it. There is no reason to boil it. There's just no reason. And the lie that it's going to do like cells do, and it's going to do this, that, and the third, that's a lie. That's a promotional thing. Look, ain't nobody got time for soaking, homie. Well, go be lazy and spend $300. The soaking do you want it done right, or do you just want it done? If you ain't got time, no, you don't boil it. You soak it and you come back for it. Go to work. Do you got a job? You can soak it for 24 hours. Monitor your day. Talking about ain't nobody got time. What are you talking about? You can sit it in the morning and come back in 24 hours. Are we that lazy? We that bad off that you could walk and go to work and come back and then put it in the blender. All right, she said, chill, bro. All right, I apologize. As my son said, I apologize. Daddy, I apologize, family. I apologize. She said, somebody say chill. I think that might be a system. I apologize. I get hype. I apologize. Stop saying, come on now. I apologize. I apologize. Come on now. So look, let me wrap this up real quick. Okay, we got about 10 minutes. So he's boiling it, and again, I don't think that's the best practice of trying to get some nutrients out of a thing. I just don't think. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. You know what I'm saying? But now, with that being said, let me get see how I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me see how I'm gonna do this real quick. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta find something real quick as we wrap up. Give me 1 second.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, that was loud as ever. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Oh no, we ain't playing him no more.
To take it back.
1 second.
See you on my back.
Hold up.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those who speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off Trump, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moorish world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moorish world, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, oh yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap Town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
So now we back, family. And what I had to do is find an extension cord. And so I just got a raggedy little cord here. Let me move this out the way. All right, So I had to get me a cord. I know it's going out a little bit. So I got a little cord here. I need you to see what we're going to do here. All right. So this is a little, this blender here costs about $60, but you can get a $20 blender or something like that. I hope y'all can see me good. Man. All right. Somebody say I have to give that an extra rinse. I don't have to give it an extra rinse, Bo Neil. They don't know. They don't know. This side, these Hotepers is selling you stuff and you don't have a clue what they're doing. I just used a screwdriver. I picked it off the ground. I put my elbow in it. I went to use the bathroom. And I'm making you some sea moss gel. Now I'll ship it to you. You see how much gel that is? This is an 8-ounce container. This is an 8-ounce container of hand sanitizer. I'll give you one of these for $350 if you are a fool. If you are an idiot, I will sell you one of these for $350. Because I'm a doctor. This is hand sanitizer. This is 8 ounces. Oh, got me nervous. Now remember, $233. My apology. If you are an idiot, I will sell it to you. And this is what these fools are selling. This is what these fools are selling to fools. And I'm telling you that although this is legit, as you can see, Cotton Ollie, you can buy any brand you want if you go to the right place. Under $10. As you know, I didn't even use this whole thing yet. As you can see, I didn't even use the whole thing. You know how many jars of this I can get out of this? Somebody said I got the prices mixed up. On Monday, Muhammad, I'm going to the same place and get the Corpus Crispus. They got it. In fact, I was with my son today. I wanted to get 3 different kinds. But I had my son. I was moving fast, etc., etc. Somebody said, you got, no, I don't. We have, in fact, let me show you, because this was going to be a part of the show, but it didn't make the cut because I had too much going on. Let me show you something. I was going to show you. It didn't make the cut.
I know right where it's at because I actually.
It didn't make the cut.
It's not the aisle here. They got all natural stuff here. I'm gonna find it in a minute. I remember it right here.
Right here.
Here is where you see kelp.
I was talking about the packages, the kits. That they all right there. You see that? They all right there.
We're looking for. Yes? I love you too. That's right.
See, look. They all right there. Now, brother, what I was talking about is the kit. But even $35, you can buy this for 10 and you can buy a blender for 20 at Family Dollar. That store is called the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China. He's a fraud. Bottom line. He's a fraud. And you don't know. Look, you don't know. Do you realize I just dropped that on the ground? Do you realize that you don't know? Did you realize the way that this brother whole outfit looked? Give me 1 second. I got you. I got you. I got you, big brother. I got you. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to ask you, you think that it's okay to eat something on this? Do you think that this is okay? You're talking about $35. Is this okay? Look at that surface. You're going to make excuses? Are you going to make excuses? Brother Benny, I understand, but it's also sales $35. Are you going to make excuses? Let me tell you again, Astrolite, if you get sick off of Amazon, CMOS, you know where Amazon at, and you can get some recourse. Okay. If I feel you in that case, if anyone ever gets sick from the process, they press charge because I buy food from my pop restaurant. No. Where do you press charges at? Who is this guy? Who is he? Who is he? Brother Benny say, I feel you in that case. Who is he? Where is he? Where is this place of business? Has it been inspected? Where is it? Even if you think $30 is affordable, it's your money. Spend it how you like. Spend your money how you like to spend it. I would never tell you how to spend your money. But for all those with some good common sense, don't buy nothing that you're going to ingest where you can't find out where it was made at and where it came from. Dr. Inky has his info and phone number and address because I brought his blue magic for a year now. That's why you're defending it. So where is it? Come on, show us. Give it to us. I'm telling you that I guarantee you if you give me the address, I can prove it to be fraudulent. Guaranteed. I would make a donation to a charity of your choice that if you email me the address, I can prove it to be fraudulent. I can prove it to be fraudulent. You might got a P.O. box, but you ain't got no address. You might got a P.O. box, but you ain't got no address. Because frauds don't move where you can find them. So family, I'm about to get out of here. Let this be a lesson. If you choose to spend your money with someone that I clearly prove, and I will continue to prove, that is a fraud and has always been a fraud, a fraud that will suck the DNA out of somebody for the money. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
Take for that money, make no mistake, that's bread for the money. Make cake for the money, take bread for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Bread for the money, make cake for the money, take bread for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Eardrums to bread for the money, make cake for the money, take bread for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Bread for the money, make cake for the money, take bread for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Take that bread for the money, make cake for the money, take bread for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money. Eardrums to all the money, take bread for the money. I'll suck your DNA for the money.
For the money. Somebody say I look like Johnny Mathis. No, bro. For the money. He gonna suck your DNA for the money. I don't know what it's for, but ain't no, I would never spit a bar like that in my life. Debbie. So family, we be back. Dr. Tahaka Bay, sign it out. This is ridiculous. And to all my Moors that's riding high on the holy month of October, know for sure it's a tough job, but somebody got to do it. It's a tough job, but somebody got to expose these crazy people. Somebody got to do it. I don't want to do it. But until somebody else come along and they ready to do it, I got to do what I got to do.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go.